no faking it. I'm on one. Don't make me spin on all you. Through my music, is you stupid? Don't make them have to call to come use it. I got a lot of power and I love to abuse it. You lying through your teeth like your words a toothpick. Tupac rolling in his grave. Me and you ain't the same. I'm on a whole nother page. Like the came, I'm in a whole nother lane. I'm going off the brain. This think he fly, I'm off the plane. I look at his like, oh, what a shame. Make him, hey, let him. Do you hear what I'm saying? Better stay out my way, better stay out my range. And I don't mean the truck, boy, they coming with the slide. They playing with the slide. With the slide. Eeny, meeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Shake it, MP. MP.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute.
What's up, Coach?
I've just been reading in the press how we're season. Even more deserving than you.
Coach. No mind.
Well, I kind of wish you would. We need you to take this game personally.
Okay.
All right? I want you to shut him down. Leave no doubt who the top dog is in any award race.
I can do that.
I know you can. Now go show everybody else.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coach.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Edwards inside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Houdini. LeVert defending. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McLaughlin, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And then
for Gobert, one of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Houdini. We saw him with 29 points last game. Count that bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Knocked away.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Houdini. He's as deadly a weapon as you're going to find in the league, an average of almost 35 points a game. Wow. Chalk up two there.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
To the paint. Passes it to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball.
Roy's checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 9. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Wolves also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Gobert, and it's Burks in for Edwards.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Houdini. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. The shot's good from Roy.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Anderson inside. Working on Portis. Basket counts.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Ball's knocked loose. Portis, the pass to Houdini. Tries it from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. Houdini's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. With a whole new lineup now. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Anderson. Karis LeVert comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Burks. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Will Barton. We've got Dwayne Dedman. Muscala is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Houdini. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And here's Towns. Following the 3 from Houdini. No good from the wing.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Houdini. He's got 11. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Pass to LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious, and nothing that I can recall.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
He muscles it in through the contact.
First personal foul. At the line for Milwaukee, number 3. One shot.
Beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Now here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He kicks to Gobert. Takes it off the glass. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's Houdini. 16 points for him. Fires for 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeVert the pass to Anderson. Great D that time from Portis. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. Gafford passes to Houdini. Gobert brings the double team. Portis kicks to Gafford. Here's Houdini. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The pass to McLaughlin. It's up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
6-second difference between the shot and game play. And that one's good. Houdini.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is.
Defensive foul.
So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half.
Once again, for coming out tonight and supporting your teams. Please be sure to keep home safely, and we'll see you again soon. Steve.
Make it happen. Why you make up flop? She get that back like that.
Both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet.
Now here's Durant, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Goes up on the wing. Holiday grabs the miss. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, number 3. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
4 on the clock. Here's Houdini. No good off the back of the rim. Simmons against Holiday. Outside Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the lob. Can't complete the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Back to Durant. Shot from 12, and he hits the jumper.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Here's Houdini. Simmons defending. To the inside. And Giannis with the jam.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Durant. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Screen by Claxton. Rebound, Milwaukee.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And stolen by Simmons. It's 2-on-1. For three, Durant. Gafford grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Houdini. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. Throws it up high. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Here's Houdini. Simmons defending. And Giannis with the dunk.
Impressive how in sync.
The next call timeout.
With almost an entire new group here. Milwaukee in the lead. Mike Muscala out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Houdini in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Jones. Pass to Thomas. Fires for 3. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's
here. Claxton's checked in.
Nicholas Claxton.
To the middle. Here's Simmons. And down it goes. 2 points.
play.
Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
Here's Houdini. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And the Bucks hit again from deep. A big deal for many NBA stars. Landing a deal with Gatorade. MP has just secured that for himself.
And honestly, it means you've arrived to some degree. Good for MP to close that deal, and a nice move there from Gatorade.
Hey guys, Houdini in that last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 32 points and a season-high number of rebounds. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Durant, it's rebounded by Dedmon. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, his rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations, and I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Here's Houdini. There's the block. Outside Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Here's Houdini. Off target from three-point range.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Durant's shot is off.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
RJ, not too many teams are more willing to make bold front office moves than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in.
Replenish their energy with... Through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, up 19. And join us right back here after...
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know what's interesting about their perimeter game?
No, tell me.
Well, the defense has adjusted. But those shooters, they only need a little bit of room to operate.
And hard to stop them once they get into their rhythm. Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Nuggets are struggling with the injury problems. Jokic brings so much to this team. His absence cannot be understated. They're missing a nightly triple-double threat.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Milwaukee has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. On the floor for Brooklyn. Simmons and Curry are in the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Edwards. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Brooklyn with the ball. Simmons, the pass to Curry. Outside Edwards. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Gafford. The three, Durant. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And it's Houdini missing. Well, the Nets shooting 34% thus far in this game. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Curry. Driving in. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Appreciate you coming out here tonight and cheering your teams on. Please get home safe, and we'll see you at our next event.
MP. MP, over here, over here.
I'm going to the main.
Take it, MP.
Every 3 seconds? It's been like 20 times. Let's just stick with that for a lot. Here's the one. But if it's more than an hour, I'm staying. Alright, great snap right here. All leaves. Triple decker. PB&J. Are we?
You know, I have never been to Japan. Have you?
Heard the side of it. It's gorgeous.
Do you think it would be nice?
Let's go.
Next week? Make it happen.
Good, MP?
Give me a couple options. I'll make one work. I'll shoot you.
There he is. Man, myth, and legend.
Let's get after it, MP.
If you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very, very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Houdini at the point guard position. Now here's Curry. He feeds it to Wiseman. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Houdini. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Now, here's Moody after the miss from Houdini. Poole, the pass to Wiseman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, James Wiseman. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Wiseman. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Here's Curry after the basket by Milwaukee. For the 3, drains it from beyond the arc.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Here's Houdini. A 3-pointer, no good.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A shot by Houdini, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Here's Houdini. We saw him with 39 points last game out. And the shot goes in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Curry, following the miss by Giannis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off. Bucks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Poole kicks to Wiseman. At the top of the key, Curry. The 11-footer. A rebound by the Bucks. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Giannis passes to Houdini. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Houdini's got 7 points in the game. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And the Warriors decide.
A little bit change.
Get him any other night. Any other night.
Your time.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. James Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houdini, good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8. Warriors trail by 6.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak.
Clark, both Kareem.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Houdini, and he's good on the 3 ball. Houdini's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against the Trailblazers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
From 15 feet away, the shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Warriors trail by 12. Thompson passes to Wiseman. To the inside. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Thompson comes with the double team. Passes to Nunn. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Curry from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got...
Bucks timeout.
Can someone check the scoreboard? Is this sorry
Looney comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Muscala comes in for Portis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Kobe White in for Kendrick Nunn. Muscala gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Curry from downtown. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. Houdini.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry passes to Pop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the court.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A shot by Houdini, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Shakes him. Bullock with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Houdini. Drills it from outside. Houdini's got 24 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're scoring the ball with ease. The defense has done nothing to slow them down. This is what you look like when someone tried to use a small ball lineup against Shaq.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. I'd average 50. These youngers just don't know who the Diesel was.
I'd say 60.
That's right. Thanks, Kenny.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
Their defense has got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value goes beyond the box score.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Houdini is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Bullock in at the 3 spot. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter.
First team foul. At the line for the
There are the numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wasted no time on that one. 26 points for Houdini.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Curry, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Tell you what, it's just one of those.
Bucks timeout.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Warriors trail by 14. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And Gafford throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside Curry. 4 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Here's Houdini, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside Curry. There's Kuminga. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Gafford throws it down. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually...
With some changes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the call on Curry.
That's the